Hello everyone. This is my first video, and honestly, I'm just recording this kind of on the go. I have nothing planned to say. Basically, right now, I just kind of feel like an absolute failure. Um, it started out probably in December last year when I realized that I was basically failing two of my classes, and I got depressed about it. And I had a girlfriend, and I pretty much lost myself when I was dating her. And we both kind of felt that way about each other. Like, we both were madly obsessed with each other. Um, Someone else at my window. Someone just got home, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish recording this outside, so no one can hear me. Well, I went outside to finish recording, but it started raining. Pretty much, yeah, I got dumped in the end. Like, even though we both felt that way, I clearly felt it more, and I got dumped, and that led to like the worst month of my life. I was crying like every single day, and pretty much the only thing that kept me going was the thought of trying out for soccer and getting in the school team. And I tried out for soccer, and I didn't even make the C team. I got cut. I was one of the first 8 people that got cut. And I'm still failing 2 of my classes. And I'm gonna start walking back. One of the reasons why, so I initially started working out probably last year around this time. And to be honest, one of the reasons I started working out was just to get a girlfriend. And like ultimately, I got one, and then I stopped working out. So like I stopped making gains. And now, ever since then, whenever I've tried to work out, I've felt weak and like unable to do it. And I just have no motivation, no energy whatsoever for stuff anymore. And before I got dumped, I basically like confessed to her that I was feeling like crap, and I was like depressed over having no friends and doing bad in school. Basically, she was the only thing I had. And you know, I did love her like so much, to the point where I even lost myself in the process, honestly. Like, she was the only thing I cared about. And she said that she'd never leave me, but then she left me a week later, so it's just kind of funny how that works out, you know. Anyways, like I said, I cried for like a month, but in the meantime, I was practicing soccer. And that was really the only thing keeping me going. I went to soccer practice every single day. And the final tryouts were a week ago, and like I said, I got cut from all the teams. I didn't make a single team, so even the crappy bottom of the line C team I got cut from. Which sucks, because soccer is like a passion of mine. You can see the 2022 World Cup ball right there. I bought that for $170. I spent like most of my money on that. I shouldn't have, but I did. Yeah, so I did that. I'm a big Messi fan. I was happy when he won the World Cup. And, you know, I just love soccer, but I failed at that. And 2 years before, I tried out for tennis. And I could have made the tennis team both times. Well, actually not the first time, but the second time I could have. But both times I had to drop out because I got hurt. Like my leg, right here. Like the bottom part of my leg. It would always get so stiff that I couldn't run, so I had to drop out both times. And thinking back, like honestly, I've never won at anything or succeeded at anything major. You know, when it comes to grades, when it comes to sports, when it comes to, you know, tournaments, whatever, you know, whatever you're doing, whenever it comes to anything, essentially, I've never won at anything. And I turned 17, about a month ago. February 7th was my 17th birthday. And, you know, I kind of just feel behind in life. Like, all of my friends have already started getting driver's licenses, and some of them can even drive. And I haven't even done that yet. And I'm gonna start today. Like, I'm gonna get my life on track today. I just already feel behind in life. You know, nothing I've done I've accomplished. I'm German, well, half German. And I want to move back to Germany for college. But unless I change my way of life right now, you know, I'm gonna go back to Germany and just become a failure at this point. So I just want to make some changes, you know. I want to get back into working out. Because, you know, before I stopped working out, I was so motivated to get, you know, a nice aesthetic body. The only thing, arguably, that I've actually, like, done good at in life was losing weight from 220 pounds to 160 pounds. You know, that was probably the biggest achievement I've ever made. But the thing is, then I stopped working out, you know. Sure, I lost some weight, but I'm still a little bit chubby. I didn't finish the process, you know, like, I wanted to get a nice lean body. And, like, you know, I'm not exactly fat, but I'm still kind of chubby. So I never finished the process. And that was over a year ago, and I've been trying to finish it for so long, but every time I start, you know, I just don't have any energy and I end up failing. At least I'm in a better place when it comes to that than I was a couple of years ago, but still. So I want to get my life back together. I want to start working out several times a week, you know, with weights again, and getting back some of the muscle, because I've lost a lot of muscle. This used to be a lot better, my bicep right here. But I've lost so much because I haven't worked out in several months, because I've been I've just lacked so much energy. And so many days after I go home from school, instead of studying, instead of, you know, doing productive things, instead of working on my driver's license and jobs, future jobs, etc., I've just laid down in bed and fell asleep. So many times. I've slept so much in the last couple of months. And it's not good. It's not good at all. So I want to change my life. I want to start working out, because I feel like a failure. But right now, this changes, like today, essentially. I want to start working out. I want to stick to a proper diet plan for working out. I want to lose maybe about 15-20 more pounds in total. And then I'm like perfectly at where I want to be. And then I can really start focusing on gaining muscle rather than losing fat. So that's my physical goal. I want to get a better social life and find better friends that actually make me feel happy, because I don't have that right now. I want to keep working on my soccer so that next year maybe I can make the team. But I also need to work on my German, because I haven't lived in Germany in over 10 years. And I still know a little bit of German, but a lot of it has slipped from my mind in the 10 years that I've lived in America. So I need to start studying my German again. That way when I go to Germany, I'm completely prepared. And, you know, I've had so many years to do that, but I've been slacking. So, yeah, this is where I turn it around, essentially. And I'm gonna record the journey here on my YouTube channel. I want my YouTube channel to be about, you know, fitness, about lifestyle, about traveling, you know, things like that. I don't want it to be focused on only one of those genres. I want it to be kind of an all-around thing, focused on traveling, fitness, you know, fun activities. But yeah, this is where it starts.